Jo. Runde 2. Mhm. Eh mich, ich muss mich noch zu dir bewegen. Und nochmal zum Kühlschrank flitzen. Bei actually könnte ich mir eigentlich mal einen Kaffee machen. Wie man gemacht, sagt er. Wie man gemacht, sagt er. Ich, ich buff schon mal, ja, ich werde noch mal kurz mir einen Kaffee machen. Aber ich bin da zum Geschirr geben. I remember at the point when we leveled at Cairns together. You said I put on the sound because it's satisfying. 100 hours leveling later. Different opinion. Jetzt, wo ich drüber nachdenke, ich höre dich hier, aber ich glaube, ich höre dich nicht im Stream.
Test, 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 Test.
Ich glaube, aktuell funktioniert gar nichts. Ich höre nämlich nicht mal mehr mich im Stream. Das ist Test beim anderen.
Okay, ja, jetzt muss es passen. Okay. I don't know, like, I had to basically, I couldn't activate the phone, the microphone, it didn't work. Like, I had to delete it and to just put it back into the scene. Beef up?
Oh.
Gonna jump down, I guess. Let's see. Is 1v1 leveling as good as AoE? This depends on what level you are. In the early levels, 1v1 is similar to AoE, then AoE is better for a whole while. And as soon as you're here in the late game for like level 138 to 140, AoE and 1v1 is pretty similar. Well, the thing is, Lawwolf has just a whole bunch more penny on the server than any other servers. They also have the highest amount of bots, so they produce a shit ton of penny there. What's the F-coin rate currently on Mashpai server? Yeah, then the F-coin, then the boxes are in relation more expensive on Mashpai than on Tutimia. Because our F-coin price is about the same, but they sell for 200. I get 10% per hour AoE range. How much XP do you get per hour? I think we will be able to do 15 an hour. Is advanced link attack a necessity when leveling? if you're 1v1, I think it's a must-have. If you're AoE, it's like, it's good, but not like a must-have. Because for 1v1, it makes such a big difference if I'm like 2-hitting or 3 or 4-hitting a mob. While on AoE, the most time-consuming part is actually the gathering and the killing itself. If it's like a bit faster, it does help, but it's not like a big issue. Like I just said, 1v1 in the higher levels now, if you have really good gear and you can like 3 or 4 hit the mobs, the mammoths, it's pretty decent. In the lower levels, it's way better to AoE. How was your world boss? I didn't use any prems, so I just got like the thing that you normally get. Like one of those upgrade scrolls, Halloween mask, the balloon, and some candies. Is Blade still the best damage dealer? Yes. If you're talking about single target PvE DPS, it has a gap of 28% till the next class comes. Oh, big respawn. Oh, that's a good question, and I would love to say that you cannot, but unfortunately you can. It would be so much better if you couldn't. Yeah. A perfect pet on average is like 50 billion. And depending on the F-coin value on the server, this makes a huge difference if your server has a lot of perfect pets or not. Yeah, that's about right. Like when pets were released at the current F-coin value, it was 10,500 euros on average to get a perfect pet onto Timia. Do you have any advice on how to get red chips without being high-end level? To earn red chips, you don't have to be high-end level. Having like a 125 character to play Siege is already enough. You don't need to be 140. There's no reason. Someone sold a perfect trap for $1K in Lawwolf. Whew, that's extremely cheap. If someone would sell me a perfect unicorn for 100k F coins, I would immediately buy it. Well, I don't know. The biggest issue is that the pets give a fairly big power spike in PvP, and if it's that expensive, it's hard to balance around it. Because you cannot, make sure that everyone has it, and that this can feel fairly unbalanced. Well, do you know why it's better, Fanto? So you can actually remember that you have the pet. That's the point here.
It's so noticeable when right after the world boss, there's so much more position bugs in this game.
Ja. Demo plus 7, Kartverkauf für 5 Mio. Im Wender.
Okay.
Also geht noch ganz gut. Okay. When is the next expansion? We don't know yet. All we know, it's supposed to be in autumn. And the summer expansion was not really like instantly in summer, so yeah. Oh, nachdem ich muss mal ganz kurz Tür klingelt.
Yep.
Oh, sorry wieder da.
Kein Thema. Hier stelle ich bei Google ein, dass nicht mein Name in zum Beispiel YouTube-Chat angezeigt wird, sondern mein Alias. Weißt du das?
glaube, muss googeln. Also ich habe halt keinen richtigen Namen drin, weißt du erstmal?
Mhm.
Also ich habe halt Vorname Rosa, Nachname Pony. So, also.
Es gibt extra ein Feld für Alias.
Aber es wird nicht angezeigt, oder was?
Aber wird mein richtiger Name noch angezeigt.
Ja. Is there a hero master tier? No, there's none. There is none. They made a community poll and the community decided that they don't want it. And they actually listened to what the community said. I want an awakening scrolls to come back. You get plus 25 stamina, plus 19 STR if you were lucky enough. I am pretty sure that the awakening system will come at one point. For sure.
But not in this extent.
Not in this extent. Probably not even in the next one. But at one point they will introduce awakenings for set parts for sure. Ringmaster RB. Muss SF Protect buffen.
Ja. Total aufmerksam gerade und nicht an meinem Alias rumspielen. Kriegst aber nicht hin. Praktisch kümmere ich mich von anders drüber.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Otherwise, it's going to be a pretty boring stream. We have no topic to talk about. Do you use junk arrow or slow step to level up your acrobat?
I have a topic.
Which one?
Do you think there should be a catch-up system for newer players in Flyff?
No. Don't think so.
Why not?
Because catch-up systems or like return rewards, stuff like this is wait, let's say it differently. If there's like a new expansion coming out, right?
Right.
Then I think catch-up mechanics make sense to like help players that don't have too much time to at least enjoy the new content. But I don't think that, like, for example, return rewards in general make sense. But like only giving rewards to people that are like returning to the game, I think is a slap in the face of the people that stuck loyal to it. So when you do return rewards, the higher rewards should always be given to the people that stayed in the game. So basically,
I was generally just thinking about the leveling process. Not rewards.
Okay. Yeah, well, leveling...
Because that's the most tedious part in this game.
I think that none of the content is locked behind being max level. So basically, if you're 100, let's say 125, means you can do everything that the game offers, right?
Yes.
And getting to 125 is not such a big task now with Asria. But I think if they want to have people being stuck to the game, they need to make the early game a lot more appealing. Because people that don't know the game, don't know what the end game is like or what you're working towards, they will just get bored in the early game and quit. And also, like, the Flyff early game is like, it's harder to play than the late game, right? The late game is really easy, and the early game you have to be more careful, pay more attention. So they should change it. What do you think about Psykeeper's DPS compared to other auto attacker classes? Well, Psykeeper is pretty close to it. To all the other classes besides Blade. It's only a really minor difference. Does element upgrade on legendary golden big X has any impact of the damage of Power Storm? No, it does not. No impact. Wish you can swap target by using tab like PC Flyff. If you would be able to do this, this would just mean like even if you don't purchase a bot from someone, you could easily be like botting yourself with any macro that's for free available. So I would really dislike the idea of tab targeting. Like any modern mouse or keyboard would be able to do a bot's job then. Welcome to stream 11S. Yes, that's what I just said. Thanks God it's not working for mobs. It would be horrible if it would be working for mobs.
Jump up. Hey, another HCRM.
What did it say?
There's someone else using Holy Cross.
For the silver guy?
Yep. The rarity nowadays.
I don't know, like I think, like for me, when the 1v1 buff hit, it was way easier to find Ringmasters. That they're willing to Holy Cross. And I think supporting AoE is extremely boring.
Yeah, same.
Like, it's almost like you're not even playing the game.
True. And it feels good to use Holy Cross with the 1v1 because it actually makes a difference in speed and XP gains.
Yeah. I don't know, like, some are not even looking for one. This is what I think is weird. That they just accept, or they tried once to find one, didn't go, and then now they are just leveling sort of for ever.
We have one guy in our guild who is Holy Crossing with his FS for himself. That's crazy.
And he's doing it allegedly?
Yes. I mean, it's inconsistent, but most of the time gets one Holy Cross off per mob.
Okay, yeah, one Holy Cross should be doable. Like if I would be playing two windows and make them small so they're right next to each other and I have like short mouse movements, then that should be no issue.
Still sounds kinda intense to me.
I don't know, like when there's Flyff private servers that offer like a farm map that's balanced for 1v1 and AoE, then I usually play two 1v1 characters at the same time. Because they always have like the pre-selection, so you can select one mob and then the next one. And then I just switch back and forward from the two clients. And if I have them right next to each other and then they are double farm per hour.
I can see that working, yes. But with the Holy Cross thing, we need to
Well, you at least know.
always keep the same mob.
Yeah, but you know what the same mob is, right? So you don't have this, or which one is he going to take, blah 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 thing. You not fight World Burst, sir? We just killed the world boss. Now we're leveling. Do you recommend to buy Strengthy instead of Vigor? Depends what you want to buy it for. Because, like for example on 80 Siege, right? You want to wear a Strengthy and not a Vigor. For late game, you definitely never want to wear a Strengthy, you want to wear a Vigor. Depends what your goal is. If you want to know the values of upgraded jewelry and you don't know it, just go to the upgrader, put a +3 jewelry in, and use the plus and minus button. And there you can take a look at a preview of what you're getting when once you're reaching a certain level of your certain plus of your jewelry.
No. You have to pull up YouTube, go to Mr. Pony. There's a video where he tells everything.
Which one?
You have a jewelry upgrade video.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember. Okay, no, I remember, yeah. There's all the values in there, actually. It's called Ultimate Upgrade Guide.
Right.
Yeah. How is this game doing when it comes to population? Is it anything good nowadays? It's not as high population as it was and as it could have been because the developers made a bunch of mistakes. But now, since the patches started to be more reliable and fixing more issues, the population is fairly stable. We are currently still looking at more than 100,000 players.
But on all servers, not just on Tortimia, right?
All services. Like, maybe even more. Because it depends a bit what you're counting as a player, like how often does he have to be active or... Because some of the Southeast Asia servers, they still get like 8,000, 10,000 player peaks. I really hope they are introducing next year, make it a year season, doing some kind of esports style that actually ends in a Flyff World Championship. Will it be an option to combine servers in the future if there is a lack of players? They said it's not possible to have server transfer of different characters available, but I think like putting together two databases should be no issue. And if they didn't calculate on this before, like if they didn't think about that they have to merge at some point, I would be extremely disappointed, because like that's Flyff history, right? Like opening servers, wait till they're shit, combining them with something else. Yeah. I even think that the EU part is already merge ready. Like the player accounts of Google, to Timia and the Genius all put together would be extremely good. And it would not look like a desperate attempt to save the game if they're doing it in like 2 or 3 months. Right now you could have like a big emerging community that people want to start and want to join.
That would be so healthy for Siege right now.
Yeah, for Siege for sure. But I think Genesis, I don't even know if they have like a good guild, because I've never seen Siege videos of them. And Burden PvP people, I think there's only one guild series, all the others look like PvE players. They're just getting farmed with like no HP gear, no switch. They have no strategy, they're just running around and jumping.
Do you know if Diva will join the 60 Siege tomorrow?
I don't know. I never talk to people usually.
Ooh.
Yeah, they should really add a pity system.
They should have done this from the start. The bad thing is now if you change it, people are already dumping thousands of euros. They would be mad.
Depends how you design it. So for example, if you're saying that the average amount of tries is like 50 tries, and you would give them a pity system of 100 tries, I don't think it's going to be a backlash from the community. Because like if 50 is the average, the amount of people that overpaid, like there are some, but it's really low. Because most people are actually the average. Some are lucky, some are really unlucky, but the most are like somewhat plus minus even. And for them, for all of them, it's a good upgrade. Well, the reason why people sell legendary golden weapons plus 10 is not that they don't know how hard it is or how expensive it is to get it to plus 10. It's the fact that there's a huge over demand for those items. And then the people are a bit wearing themselves down. Because they have no patience. And like if someone in city sees, oh, there's like legendary golden yo-yo plus 10/10 for 300 mil, then the next guy comes and thinks he's like the super smart economics genius and puts it in there for 290 mil.
Economic genius.
Yeah, why would you like be lower than someone instead of matching the price? It makes no sense.
Turning it off quicker? I don't know.
Yeah, like that's the argument people usually say, oh, I want to get rid of it quickly. And I get that, because like, for example, if you're waiting too long to sell an item, it will lose in value, or you need the money to do something else to get more progress in. But at the start, when the server released, I was pretty happy that there was no auction house and then there was normal shops. Because I thought this would keep the prices more stable and to make it harder to do like this low bidding shit. But people are still scouting like those shit ton of shops and always know like the exact prices if there's an auction house or not. And I think it would be way more healthy if we had an auction house where you can only put items in for 24 hours. And after 24 hours, the whole auction house always resets. And this way the bid war could not take place.
Oh, first hour almost.
Yeah, 3 minutes left.
This went fast.
And I got a scroll of return tone. Oh yeah.
I would still grab another coffee. Even though you are fast now. No. You had a different idea. You had a different idea. That was not
Yeah, I wanted to take the circle. And then jump down. Or maybe it's not worth jumping down, there's only 2 minutes left. Take it. Good one.
Not jump. Or
But
race it.
I don't know, I don't think it's worth to go down for 2 minutes.
Yeah. And we're winning the race, so good.
While you stream here, we made a community poll and the community decided to rather be watching YouTube streams than Twitch streams. And for me personally, I don't mind because YouTube actually pays better than Twitch, so. And you don't have to take care of 2 channels. That's fairly nice. How come so many Germans play Flyff? Back in the days when I was still young, there was actually a TV commercial about Flyff. And I'm pretty sure that's the reason. Because this was back in the days, that was the only, what's it called? Gaming TV commercial I've seen as a kid before it started to be more popular commercials like this.
Ooh, I can remember.
Okay, ich bin ready.
Yep, ich gehe schnell austreten und noch einen Kaffee drücken.
Okay, mach ich auch so. Okay guys, we will do another hour. We'll just sell and go to the bathroom quickly and then we're ready to go. Okay, I'm back.
Welcome.
Ja, irgendwie war das Essen, was ich da bestellt habe, nicht so geil.
Hast du noch was anderes bestellt, oder?
Hm?
Hast du noch was anderes bestellt oder kam doch?
Nee, ich habe was anderes bestellt. Ja, was Indisches. Jetzt hab ich irgendwie Magenschmerzen. Warst du? Sie freut sich da auch drüber. Ja, kann sein, dass ich nochmal scheißen gehen muss in der Stunde hier. Ich bräuchte ein Tablet, wo man mitnehmen kann zum Kacken. Okay, warte, ich muss noch mal kurz AFK. Okay. Sorry. So. Ich weiß auf jeden Fall schon mal, dass ich da nicht mehr bestelle, ey. Ja, stimmt. Danke. If you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask. Then it's not going to be a boring stream where we only kill mobs. Masz aqua? Mhm. Would you accept the title Flyff God? No. I would prefer a title like putting Gala in its place and making the game great again. Do you still switch to SDR build at 90 for AoE knights? If your gear is good enough, you can switch, yes. And if you want to be leveling AoE optimal, at the optimal speed, whatever, you should never have any more HP than you actually need to tank a full spawn. What do you think is the biggest difference between leveling 1v1 Blade and Jester? Blade has higher damage overall, about 28%, but Jester has more consistency and a higher crit rate, which makes it better for Holy Cross Ringmasters. But overall, like, the leveling speed is not too much different. Right now I have level 75 set plus 8. Is that good enough to switch to strength? No. So like you need to start trying to understand your class and what it needs, and don't like follow some suggestions straight away. It's up to you. Like, you go onto a spot, you check how good is your ringmaster, how good is the heal you're receiving, what are you able to tank? You have to figure that out yourself. This is really individual. And if you realize that you could be doing everything you're doing with 5k less health, then just cut down on stamina. I dropped the level 40 Nagel plus 10 that I used myself for leveling. Now I can use a better Nagel. Is it worth anything, or should I sell it to NPC? Get that?
Okay.
I would argue that selling it, if it has no percentage on it, like at level 40, you want to have like burst crack or tempering hole, something like this, that build posters are using to level. If it doesn't have anything on there, I would probably not waste my time on it. But there's only such a short level frame where you can actually make a use of it. And at that level frame, new players don't have the money to pay, while veterans already have better gear to be skipping those stages. Oh, Mr. Rosa, can you tell me something about Ranger 1v1 for decks? I started playing it yesterday. Well, that's the easiest class. There's not a lot to talk about. You go full decks, you attack the monsters, that's it. You use your passives. Try to get a Ringmaster with you that can Holy Cross if possible. Once you're 75, make sure you have GT up permanently. Yeah. It's like the easiest and most straightforward class that Flyff has to offer. Yeah, I don't know, like, do those bots actually provide any value to the people using those bots? Like, who would click on a suspicious bot in a stream chat to then be going onto a dating website to pay them money to meet girls that don't exist? Like, how dumb do you have to be? Okay, thanks. So is it worth to play? Well, 1v1 Ranger is the slowest leveling class of all Flyff, so if you don't want to do anything and you like it easy without having to put any thought into it, yeah, then it's good to play. If not, I would not recommend. Well, kids maybe, well yeah, kids usually don't have access to credit cards or PayPal or whatever. My Jester is full strength. What is the advantage of pure strength build poster? I think dealing less damage is the advantage. No, that's not how Jester is played. Like, I am full strength now at level 136, but you're definitely never playing a full strength Jester in the early stages of the game. You will need decks to hit a certain amount of attack speed caps, crit rate and such, so... And in the early game, you either go full dex and you're leveling with junk arrow, aim shot, something like this. And for the Jester, you're going full strength in the early game, and then you level with slow step or cross line. The amount of dex you need on the Jester depends on the amount of consumables you are using. So your goal is 100% crit rate, 100% attack speed, rest strength. And how you get there, this is basically like your own decision. If you want to do it by statting or want to do it by using more cramps. Yes, there is actually I think there's 3 Jester videos already available on the channel that will explain certain dex caps and stuff like this. Halloween event finished? No, today is the last day. The world bosses are still ongoing.
Only the trick or treat event is on.
Yeah, the trick or treat event is finished. We're back. What did I miss? You probably missed level up to 136. Crafted your bloody yo-yo? No, I dropped it from Red Meteor. Can you tell me how much is market price for Eric and Teamer +9 here on Flyff Universe? Yeah, that's really server dependent. Each server has a different course for F coins, and most of it is based around this F coin course. On to Teamia. Oh, you're lucky you're playing to Teamia then. I've seen stuff like this as low as 15 to 20 mil. Try to get bloody eggs 35 times, no luck. The average of succeeding in crafting a bloody weapon is 2%, so 50 tries is average. So you're still at the you're not able to complain zone. Can I see the Vigor and Demo? They are plus 18. Jewelry is all plus 18 except the gore, that's plus 15. If you have full support, the best things you can do is only level with people that actually share drops. It's probably the main part. And the next part is you should be constantly reselling. But this is the same for every class. And it's also the part where I personally am slacking. I know almost all the prices, but I'm not using it to my advantage. If I'm online, I just want to play, level, and that's it. But once I get 140, then there's no more pressure to keep leveling and stuff. So then I can focus actually on making money and maxing out the gear. Do you spend real money at it? Yes, I spent quite a chunk. I'm at 3.2k spending so far. Oh, thanks for the kind words with XHBLXDESEU. That's a pretty complicated name. And yeah, you actually have way better gear than I had back at those levels. What is a mobber class? The 1v1, it got increased greatly with the latest patch. It's fairly decent now, and it depends a bit at what level you're actually at. In the low levels, 1v1 is better, and in the end levels, 1v1 is better, and all the levels between, AoE is better. Yeah, I assume malware for him means AoE. That's what it sounded like. In German, a mobber would be someone that bullies little kids. So I was a bit confused. What is considered end level? End level is considered level 138 to 140. End level starts when you're getting the EXP penalty. Selbst du bekommst einen Shoutout. Du bekommst einen Shoutout im Stream. Jemand hat dich gelobt.
Thank you.
Zoel Gaming. Ich habe auch einen Cheer bekommen. EXP penalty. If you're higher than one level above the mob, your EXP gets reduced by 40 to 50%. I don't know the exact value, it's something around there. The pet is 123442. Hey, just started playing Flyff Universe 2 weeks ago. I have a question. Rare, can you get the level 135 items? Do they drop from normal monsters as well? They only, well, not only, they drop from normal monsters everywhere in Azria. And the giants drop them as well, like especially the suits. So how many mob level above your base level is best farming EXP? You should never be above the monsters that you're leveling, that you're killing. If you're plus... if the monsters that you're killing are higher than 3 levels than yourself, then your drop rate is already starting to be shit. So I would try to stay somewhat similar. If you can, and if you're a free-to-play player, yeah, probably stay similar, unless you actually want to amp and, what's it called? And do progress on level to hit like a different farming spot. Is Sipes a main full support player? Yes, he is. At which level you'd recommend soloing Medio? Level 117 played right now, full strength. I'm pretty sure that at full strength you're not gonna be able to solo Medio. So it's not about level, it's more about having to adjust your build. You got any tips on avoiding a bad pet? I'd like to get a crab too, but I'm not sure if certain pets are worth it for the levels it has. Phew. The pet market at the moment is really undervalued, so it's a lot cheaper to buy a pet, like a lot, than making one yourself. And if you don't have the funds to make a perfect pet, I would just go for pet levels that are the max or one lower. So basically, if you can roll a level 5 on the pet max, then like a 4 or a 5 would be acceptable. This way you can create a kind of budget pet. Yeah, that's the best strategy, I assume. What is your opinion on World Boss event? In my site it sucks. Asia server 3000 milliseconds due to overcrowding, only high TPS took CV skins. I just came there for Balloon. I don't like the lag part. The part with the Clockworks boxes. Like, well, why should someone that is like not putting any effort into the game be getting like the top rewards? That personally I think makes no sense. And the game was designed so everyone, no matter if he's what level he is, what damage he is dealing, he's at least getting some reward. And I think the reward distribution was decent. Like, I don't know, like that sounds like some Gen Z shit, where people should be getting a reward for participating only, which is fine, just to keep people motivated and let them be there. But like the people that actually put time in, they should of course get way more value out of it.
One exception, I can't get one. I meant it,
yeah, that's the next part. Like the way other games solve it to include what's it called? To include healers into like world bosses and stuff like this is by letting them deal damage via heal. So basically they can select the monster and heal is converted into damage, and this way also full support can join. We had this on Asta, for example, where I was playing support main and I was ranked 1 on world bosses so many times. I saw a crab with 7% crit damage. I wouldn't buy crabs for 7% crit damage. You can get crabs, like at least on Tutimia, you can get crabs with like 20% crit damage for about 400 to 450 mil. I would rather invest into something like this that's actually benefiting you for a longer time than just some really low shit. Okay. Sieht aus, als doch noch ein Zweihandschwert 1v1 Knight geben wird, ne? Bei der Upgrade Message hier.
They are hoping for a buff.
Yeah.
I mean, it would just make sense, but I'm not gonna to decide.
Were your accessories all plus 20? No. My accessories are plus 15 to 18. Muss mal runtergehen. Alle aus ihren Löchern gekrochen, ne? Die Spezies da. So with perfect gear, what class has the highest DPS? Only one is this known? Yes, this is known and it's Blade. If you can get it plus 8 set with 4/4 piercing for 160 mil, that would be worth it for sure, yeah. It's way cheaper than making yourself. But what I don't get about your question is, you're asking about a 1v1 pet and a AoE set. So are you like 1v1 or AoE? Because you don't need both. You need one of either. If I would be you, I would stop playing 3 different accounts at the same time and would focus on one account. Otherwise you end up with a char army and none of them will be useful for anything. While otherwise you could put all your focus into one character and make it really good. And then you're also able like to participate at events, like, I don't know, secret room, stuff like this. When you're doing multiple accounts and classes, it's always like you will never reach the fun parts of the game actually.
Something is missing. Can you open? I can't find it.
Something is missing.
Are you sure? 2 full bars. I don't know. Maybe I'm confused about cheer.
I don't know. Is the 1 to 60 leveling guide still relevant? I can't see, not saying some of the quests are already there. The level 1 to 60 guide doesn't use any quests. Because you start doing quests at level 60, you're not doing quests before. So there are no quests outdated. But the 1 to 60 guide is based on team leveling. So if you're leveling solo, you may want to have different mobs to follow, or keeping the gap between you and the mobs a bit smaller. Yeah, but like you have your full support ring master at a level where he got all the buffs and stuff that he needs. So I would not touch this unless it's like AFK leeching. And then the Jester or the AoE, the Blade. Like I would decide on one and then sell the gear of the other guy and just funnel everything into one character. Heulige AoE Ranger.
Ja. Genau, das habe ich einfach gedacht. Dürfte kosten, kein Problem.
Ja, vor allem mit der Range kannst du nichts dagegen tun.
Ja. Oh, hab ich sie gehasst am Anfang beim Leveln. Und da kommt noch.
Ja, vor allem da war es ja so, dass der Damage von denen so scheiße war, dass die ewig den ganzen Spawn blockiert haben.
Ja, oder am Anfang, wo es noch nicht gefixt war, die einfach komplette Spawns geholt haben und du nicht leveln konntest als Mauern.
Ja. Genauso wie mit den Wüsten-Cheat da. Ja.
Ja.
Das Schlimmste daran ist, dass Mods halt einfach mitgemacht haben. Also halt beim Leveln, ey. Das ist das Absurdeste daran.
Camera hat generell ein bisschen unbeliebt gemacht in gewissen Dingen. Da ist auch ein paar Geschichten rumgegangen.
Ja, also ich weiß halt nicht, was davon wahr ist oder nicht. Also ist ja. Ja. Ich kann es nicht wirklich einschätzen. Ich habe zumindest mal noch nicht mitbekommen, dass er irgendwie Informationen gespoilert hat oder sowas an Leute.
Nee, das nicht.
Ja, das haben aber andere Mods schon zuhauf gemacht, ne?
Ja.
Ja.
Das ist ungesund, das Spiel.
Oh ja. at which mob? Holy Cross Ring Master, if you're playing 1v1, doesn't matter which mob it is, it's always better. You can start doing it at any mob. Well, probably most likely higher than level 60, because before you will not have Holy Cross. But yeah, onwards from then, Holy Cross is always better. Because like you have to look at it that way. Holy Cross means you're doing one less hit on the mob. And if you're killing like X of 1,000 amounts per hour, this makes a big difference. Das ist doch jetzt schon der 5. hier auf dem Channel, oder?
Ja, die machen alle ihre erste Stunde auf anderen Servern, die frei sind, weil sie Angst haben, dass die nicht mehr auf Channel 1 kommen für den World Boss. Wechseln die dann die zweite Stunde auf Channel 1 und dann wird es hier so mega voll.
Tja. Na egal, wir haben jetzt nur noch 6 Minuten.
Ja. Ballon ist ja sogar schon rum.
Ja, leider ein bisschen verkackt.
Ah.
Also im wahrsten Sinne des Wortes.
Wenn wir jetzt auf dem PC alles anhängen.
Ah, ja, ist gut. Ein guter Spawn für die letzten Minuten. Oh nein, das ist wieder ein AOEler.
Das ist verrückt, da sind alle aus diesen Löchern gekommen. Mal so das Bedürfnis.
Alter, das.
Mal so das Bedürfnis, so zurückhalten.
Hä?
Weil ich hab mal so das Bedürfnis, da rein zu AOEen. Das ist mal so zurückhalten.
Das funktioniert doch gar nicht mehr, oder?
Funktioniert nicht mehr.
Ja, also halt, du meinst jetzt, um die zu klauen, oder?
Ja, um halt so ein paar wegzupullen von ihnen.
Ach so. Ja, ich glaube, die können auf alle die Agro halten, die nicht vom Hurt Buff betroffen sind. Die, wo vom Hurt Buff betroffen sind, kann man mit 1v1 Damage klauen. Oder andersrum, genau andersrum, wie ich jetzt gerade gesagt habe.
Ja, ich kann mich an Situationen in der Wüste erinnern, wo das auch schon mit Hurt Buff definitiv ganz gut funktioniert hat, also den halben AOE wegzupullen. Wenn einfach Leute ins Spawn kommen und alles steht vor der Nase wegpullen, habe ich das doch gerne mal gemacht.
Hast du da noch AOE gelevelt, oder?
Nö, habe ich supportet, was sie, aber hab dann halt einfach mal die AOEs kaputt gemacht.
Ach so.
Die beiden AOEs hat weggerannt, bin auf Board halt. weiß, nicht nett, aber ab und zu nicht.
Naja, kommt so auf den Betrachter an, ne? Ich meine, komm, war man zuerst da oder nicht, quasi, ich meine, wenn einer versucht halt alles an sich zu reißen, dann sollte man schon ein bisschen fighten können, so, ne? Also ich hoffe auch mal, dass die Belohnungen auch für den PK-Server jetzt, wenn das rauskommt im Update, ordentlich sind.
Was ist da angekündigt? Ich habe keine Ahnung.
So wie ich es verstanden habe, soll ja das System reworked werden, sodass es quasi einen Wert hat, auf dem PK-Server auch normal zu leveln und so. Und wenn sie zum Beispiel machen, PK-Server mehr Erfahrung, mehr Droprate oder sowas, ja, wäre doch nice.
Das wird definitiv ein Anreiz, mal den PK-Server auch zu benutzen.
Ja.
PK-Server und nicht nur als einfach noch ein Server.
Müsste ich bloß quasi Switch ready haben auf der Leiste beim Spielen?
Boah, da gibt's die Leute Power-Ups anhaben und dann werden sie von anderen Gilden geradet und sie da leveln. Boah, das ist bestimmt witzige Sache.
Also quasi, ja gut, wenn, sag mal, sowas ist halt schon wieder schwachsinnig, finde ich, also quasi, du willst ja nicht die Leute outnumbern und zu gewinnen, also klar werden das Leute machen, ne? Aber das finde ich dann schon low. Das ist genauso wie, ich komme jetzt mit Full Gear an, ne? Und gehe in die Eye und hopp die Leute weg. Auf PK. Klar kann ich das machen, aber das ist doch voll lame, oder? Also, solange der quasi mich in Ruhe lässt, würde ich das niemals anfangen.
Ja. Ein bisschen Drama gehört auch dazu.
Ja, ich weiß nicht, das Pro Logic Flyff, weiß nicht, ob du das kennst. P-Server.
Ich habe keine Ahnung.
Habe ich mal gespielt gehabt und da war es so, dass quasi die PK-Map Endgame-Map war. Das heißt, du konntest quasi nur da auch leveln und du hast da mehr Erfahrung bekommen. Und dann haben Leute so Schutzservice verkauft. Das ist quasi wie so eine Art im Kreis mit so 3, 4 Mann um einen rumgelaufen bist und so und versucht hast, den zu beschützen, damit der in Ruhe leveln kann. Das war eigentlich ganz witzig.
Ja, aber solange kein Counterplay für VI gibt.
Du musstest dich halt großflächig aufteilen. Du hattest quasi auf Boards verschiedene Scouts, ne? Überall. Das heißt, du hast quasi den linken Screen, dann 8 Charaktere auf Boards da verteilt. Damit du sehen kannst, wenn irgendwo jemand kommt, sich irgendwo hinportet oder sowas. Ja, und dann hast du halt versucht, quasi zu schauen, wenn die Ei war, hast du dem halt Bescheid gegeben, dann ist der aufs Board gegangen, dann hast du gewartet, bis die Ei ausläuft von dem Dude, dann hast du dir den gesnackt und so, war eigentlich ganz cool. Okay, das war's.
Yes.
Treffen wir uns wieder, Asria? Da bist du. Gefunden. So, dann kurze Pause, World Boss und dann gleiches Spiel wieder, oder?
Ja, machen wir nochmal 2 und dann nach dem 8 Uhr World Boss werde ich gucken, dass ich die Quests mache wahrscheinlich.
Okay.
Weil ich mag zwar die Idee mit dem Aufheben, aber so wichtig ist mir dann 140 nicht. Mir lieber wichtiger, dass ich jetzt einen Kram kriege. Oh, für die 130 gab es 5 Abends. Das finde ich cool.
Yep. sonst noch ein paar nette Power-Ups.
Ja, Abcut-Stones, die ich auf meinen 100 Abcut-Stone-Stapel legen kann. Und du kriegst jetzt die 15a Protect.
Ich hab die schon.
Ja.
Also in der Bank halt rein, also die Bank belegt halt.
Ist schon bei 55%, Digga.
Ja.
Let's go.
Let's go. Also wird heute zwar keine, wie heißt, keine 100% oder Level up werden, aber schon ziemlich nah dran, denke ich. Wenn wir jetzt noch 2 Stunden machen, 30%, 84, dann kann ich es morgen mit 1 Stunde schon wieder schaffen.
Ja. Du hast gesagt, an den Rest der Woche wahrscheinlich eher so 2 Stunden abends und fertig, ne?
Ja, wahrscheinlich. Oder halt mal frühs, je nachdem wie die Termine liegen, mal auch 1-2 Stündchen. So zwischen. Müsste ich dann kurzfristig halt sagen.
Ja.
Und manchmal kann es sein, ich habe irgendwie einen 4-Stunden-Termin, dann 1 Stunde Pause oder sowas, dann wieder 3-Stunden-Termin. Und wenn ich dann für den anderen Termin nichts vorbereiten muss, kann man halt auch mal reingucken.
Das ist Bescheid sagen, ne?
Jo. Wissen wir schon, was der World Boss ist, wo er spawnt und was er kann?
Ich habe noch nicht geschaut, ne?
Ja, ich muss mal einen anderen Channel gehen, um es rauszufinden. Yo guys, I will be turning the stream back on after World Boss, because I cannot stream during World Boss due to the lag. Sorry about this. But it will be